So,
This.
The Board Business Channel. Ready for a deep dive?
Always.
Today we're looking at Aiknit,
Okay.
and they're doing some pretty incredible things with shoes.
Like what?
Well, they're all about sustainability.
Oh, cool.
But get this,
Yeah.
they're knitting shoes.
Knitting shoes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a new one.
Right, I know it sounds kind of crazy,
Yeah.
but we've got all their info company decks, brand books, articles, and let me tell you,
Mm.
this is high-tech stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're turning the whole footwear industry upside down.
Wow. Okay, I'm ready to dive in.
So Aiknit started back in 2011,
Okay.
and honestly, their growth has been insane.
Like how insane?
Well, they've gone from this small company to a global powerhouse
No way.
with over 1,200 employees
Wow.
and a production capacity of, get this, 32.5 million pairs of shoes a year.
32.5 million.
Hold on, that's like a shoe for every person in Canada.
I know, right?
It's
Mind-boggling.
Totally.
And they're not just some local hero either.
They've got facilities in Taiwan,
Okay.
China,
Right.
Vietnam, and they even have a development center in Los Angeles.
That's impressive. So they're really a global player.
Absolutely. And it's not just about size either.
What else is there?
It's about impact.
Okay.
See, Aiknit is all about sustainability.
Right.
And they've really woven it into everything they do.
That's great.
We're talking recycled materials,
Awesome.
fully recyclable shoes.
Wow.
Even their in-house yarn development and manufacturing processes, they're like the eco-warriors of the footwear world.
No kidding. You know, they're even getting recognized by government officials.
Oh, yeah? Like who?
Steve, the executive director of the Arizona-Taiwan office.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. Well, he was super impressed with Aiknit.
What did he say?
He was blown away by their tech, their design, their automation, you name it.
High praise.
He thinks they do amazing in Arizona.
Really?
He said they could tap into that huge U.S. market and keep costs down at the same time.
Wow. To have a government official endorse you like that.
I know, right?
That's huge.
It really shows they're the real deal.
Totally. So how about we break down this whole knitting thing?
Yeah, because honestly, I'm still trying to picture how you actually knit a shoe.
Okay. So think about traditional shoes.
Okay.
Lots of pieces.
Yeah.
Cutting, sewing, all that.
Right.
Well, Aiknit ditches all that.
Oh.
And they use these really cool techniques.
Like what?
Flat knit and whole garment knitting.
Never heard of those.
It's like knitting a sock,
Okay.
but for your whole foot.
Ah, I see. So they knit the whole upper part of the shoe all at once.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so brilliant.
How so?
Well, for starters, less waste,
Makes sense.
since you're not cutting away tons of material.
Right.
Plus, you get way more flexibility in design and comfort.
Oh, interesting.
They can create these super intricate patterns and textures
Wow.
and still make sure the shoe fits perfectly.
So they're proving that sustainability and style aren't mutually exclusive.
Exactly. And speaking of style,
Yeah.
let's talk about their own brand, Innitnet.
Okay.
These are their sustainable and stylish shoes designed just for women.
Ooh, tell me more. I'm always on the lookout for eco-conscious fashion.
Well, Innitnet is all about combining comfort, fashion, and environmental responsibility.
Love it.
And they don't just stop at the shoes themselves.
Oh.
Even their packaging is sustainable.
What do they use?
Reusable canvas bags
Smart.
instead of those bulky shoe boxes.
Right. Who needs another cardboard box cluttering up their closet?
Exactly. And their shoe designs are really eye-catching.
Oh, yeah.
They have this collection called Eco Explorer
Catchy name.
with bold colors, unique textures,
Sounds cool.
and that whole adventurous vibe. Is like wearing your values on your feet.
I love that. Fashion with a purpose.
Right. It's like they're saying, hey, you can look good and do good at the same time.
Totally.
But hold on to your hats because things are about to get even more interesting.
Really? How so?
Aiknit has this super ambitious vision for the future. It's called their all-in-one manufacturing process.
All in one?
Yeah, and trust me, it's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Okay, you got my attention. Tell me more. Tell me more.
So they're taking knitting and combining it with something called on-the-spot injection.
On-the-spot injection? What's that?
It's also called OTI,
Okay.
and it lets them create shoes
Uh-huh.
in one single process.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So they're knitting the upper and creating the sole at the same time.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Right, it's like a shoe factory from the future.
Total.
They're calling it AIO for short.
AI.
We're all in one.
Okay.
And honestly, it's going to completely change how shoes are made.
I can see that.
We're talking faster design,
Yeah.
faster sampling,
Uh.
quicker time to market. It's a whole new level of efficiency.
So how does it actually work?
Okay, so they partnered with this company called King Steel.
King Steel.
Yeah, they're like the gurus of machinery manufacturing. And they've developed this super advanced OTI technology.
Interesting.
It uses something called SCF.
SCF.
Which stands for supercritical fluid.
Okay, now that sounds like something straight out of a comic book.
Right. But it's totally real.
So what is it?
Well, they use supercritical carbon dioxide, which is like this super-powered form of CO2,
Okay.
to mold the sole material directly onto the knitted upper.
Wow.
It creates this incredibly strong bond.
Cool.
And it's way more sustainable than traditional methods.
So they're not just making shoes faster.
Right.
They're making them stronger and more sustainable.
Exactly. And the design possibilities are limitless.
Really?
Remember those pictures we saw on their company deck?
Well, yeah.
Shoes with those intricate tunnel and window designs,
Yeah.
colorful flow marks, even textures that mimic natural materials. It's like they're turning shoes into works of art.
Seriously, the shoes are amazing.
And they're already rolling this technology out.
They are.
Yep. They've got an OTI machine up and running in China for midsole production.
Wow.
And they're planning on installing another one in Vietnam soon.
So they're not just talking about it. They're actually doing it.
They're aiming to have a fully operational AIO line in the U.S. by 2026.
In the U.S.?
Yeah. Imagine, made in the USA shoes.
Cool.
Knit and assembled all in one place, using sustainable materials, and this cutting-edge technology that's the future of footwear.
It really is. But are they going to keep this tech all to themselves?
Actually, no.
Oh.
They're planning to offer it as an ODM service.
What's that?
So other brands can use it to create their own sustainable, high-performance shoes.
Now, that's impressive. They're really trying to make a difference.
They're not just about competition.
Right.
They want to push the whole industry towards a more sustainable future.
That's amazing.
It's not just about making money.
Yeah.
It's about making the world a better place.
What else are they working on for the future?
Well, remember all those natural fibers we talked about?
Like hemp and linen?
Yeah, and lotus, too.
A lotus.
They're really getting into researching and experimenting with those.
Interesting.
To develop even more sustainable materials.
Wow. A lotus shoe.
Right. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Me neither.
And it's not just materials.
Oh.
They're also working on these crazy, innovative, new designs and features.
Like what?
Remember that article about their collaboration with The Corner?
The Hong Kong shoe brand?
Yeah. They'd created these limited edition knit sneakers.
Those are so cool.
They're always pushing the boundaries of what's possible with knitwear.
That's awesome.
They're even developing new types of yarns that create different textures and effects. It's like they're turning shoes into wearable art.
Wow. So how are they going to get all these awesome shoes to the people?
Well, remember those pop-up shops?
Yeah.
They're going to be expanding those big time.
Cool.
Both in Taiwan and internationally.
Awesome.
People really need to see and touch these shoes in person. I agree.
To really believe they're knitted.
It's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
So what about online?
Oh, they're also launching a brand new e-commerce platform.
Nice.
So anyone anywhere in the world can buy a pair of in-knit shoes. They're really going global. It's incredible to see how far they've come.
It really is.
But it's not just about growth, is it?
Nope.
It's about making a difference.
You got it. Aiknit is showing everyone that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
Totally. They're not just making shoes.
Right.
They're creating a movement.
A movement towards a more sustainable future.
Exactly. And inspiring other companies to join them.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Mm.
You know, it's easy to get caught up in all the cool technology and designs.
Oh, yeah.
But it's important to remember the bigger picture.
What do you mean?
Well, remember that article we read about the environmental impact of the fashion industry?
Ugh. Yeah, that was depressing.
Millions of tons of clothing and shoes end up in landfills every year.
It's a huge problem.
But the good news is, Aiknit is tackling this problem head on.
How so?
Their entire business model is built around sustainability.
Right.
They're using recycled materials,
Yeah.
developing fully recyclable shoes,
Uh-huh.
and working to close the loop on textile waste.
They're really trying to make a difference.
They're even exploring ways to upcycle and repurpose old shoes and materials.
So they're not just reducing their own impact.
Right.
They're trying to solve the whole problem.
Exactly. And they're not stopping there.
What else are they doing?
Remember those partnerships with universities and research institutes?
Yeah.
They're investing in R&D
Cool.
to create even more sustainable materials and manufacturing processes. It's like they're the mad scientists of sustainable footwear.
Ah, I love it. They're always experimenting and innovating.
And they're not keeping it all a secret either.
No.
They're totally transparent about their sustainability journey.
That's great.
They're sharing their progress, their challenges, and everything they've learned along the way.
It's inspiring.
It builds trust with consumers and encourages other companies to do the same.
Exactly.
Aiknit is proving that sustainability isn't just the right thing to do.
It's also good for business.
Absolutely. They're showing the world that you can be profitable and sustainable.
It's a win-win for everyone. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From their innovative knitting technology to their big vision for a sustainable future.
Aiknit is definitely a company to keep an eye on.
I'm totally blown away.
They've got the brains, the heart, and the hustle to make a real difference.
They're doing it all.
And they're doing it in style.
Yeah.
What stood out to you the most about Aiknit's story?
Honestly, it's their passion.
Yeah.
They're so driven to push boundaries and embrace innovation.
Totally.
And they're doing it all while staying true to their sustainability goals.
It's pretty inspiring.
It really is.
What about you? What stood out to you? I'm so impressed with everything they've done.
Me too. It's amazing how much they've achieved in such a short time.
They've really raised the bar for what it means to be a sustainable brand.
For sure, they're not just talking the talk.
Right.
They're actually walking the walk.
And they're not slowing down anytime soon.
Not at all. They're always looking for ways to improve.
Exactly. Remember those limited edition knit toilet paper covers?
Oh, yeah. Those were hilarious. I never thought I'd see toilet paper become a fashion statement.
Me neither. It shows they don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, they have a good sense of humor.
And it's awesome that they're not afraid to have fun while they're changing the world.
Totally. It proves that sustainability doesn't have to be boring or preachy.
Exactly. It can be fun and exciting.
And stylish, too, like their shoes.
Right. It's clear that they're passionate about what they do.
You can really feel their energy.
And it's contagious. They make you want to be a part of it.
Definitely. So what do you think the future holds for them?
Well, they've already accomplished so much.
I know, it's crazy.
But I think they're just getting started.
I agree. I can't wait to see what they come up with next.
With their AIO technology, their global expansion plans, and their commitment to creating a circular economy.
They have the potential to revolutionize the industry.
I think so, too. What's your dream shoe? If you could design one with their technology, what would it be like?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'd design a super sleek and minimalist sneaker.
Cool.
Made from recycled ocean plastic.
Nice.
It would have a comfy knit upper and a durable SCF sole.
Sounds awesome.
And of course, it would be fully recyclable.
Got to close the loops. What about you?
What kind of shoe would you design?
I'm thinking bold and colorful.
Fun.
I design a platform sandal.
Ooh, nice.
With a chunky knit upper made from hemp and organic cotton.
I love it.
With bright accents and a statement-making design.
That sounds amazing.
And of course, it would have to be fully recyclable, too.
Sustainable and stylish, just like Aiknit.
Exactly. Well, that's it for our deep dive into Aiknit.
It's been a blast.
We've learned so much about their innovative technology,
their
commitment to sustainability, and their amazing vision for the future.
They're a really inspiring company.
Be sure to check out Aiknit and Innoknit for yourself.
And let us know what you think.
What kind of shoes would you design? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. If you're on the Board Business channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. See you next time.